What's up, everybody? Joe White here again today. Had a video on Jordan Grace this morning. Check that out. Is she main roster bound? Is she going to NXT? Will she be in the Royal Rumble? You notice she put out that itinerary as a follow up to that. She put out that itinerary saying she's going to be in Austin, Texas. Put the dates, but not the times of the flight. So there you go. Take that for what it's worth. Um, we're here to talk about Dave Meltzer again. Good old Uncle Dave. Uncle Dave. People wonder why we call him Uncle Dave. Gotta sound like Trump there. Uncle Dave. You know, people. Dave. And now, Donald Trump on Dave Meltzer. Uncle Dave. What a horrible human being Uncle Dave is. We love to call him Uncle Dave. You know, he goes out there, he's complete fake news. Somebody needs to get on that quick. Making an AI Trump talking about Uncle Dave Meltzer. There you go. He loves his Tony Khan, the snowman. He's a complete cokehead, Tony Khan. We're trying to get drugs off the streets, and here this guy is. He's just snorting more and booking his wrestling. Oh, shit. That's funny. Anyway, yeah, I'm laughing at myself. That's fucking great. He now want to do the whole video as Trump talking about this. He thinks Triple H is putting himself in the Hall of Fame, grandstanding his own self. Anyway, let's get serious here. As if you could take anything Meltzer says seriously nowadays. Meltzer seems to think that Triple H put himself in the WWE Hall of Fame. That he went out of his way to stage this thing between Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and his wife, which if you go look at the video, when Stephanie comes out there to kiss him, after it's announced that he's going in, you can clearly see him looking at her, or her looking at him, and go, I didn't know. So, anyway, let's listen to what Dave Meltzer, Uncle Dave, we'd love to call him Uncle Dave. He's going to talk about Triple H going in the Hall of Fame. Here we go. Have a listen to this. We'll be back.
A lot. Triple H is going into the Hall of Fame. He was shocked and stunned when a panel approached him.
It was
gave him this news.
Yeah. So okay. So the Hall of Fame is picked by Paul Levesque. That's his job. It's the job that used to be Vince McMahon's job. And Vince would never pick himself for the Hall of Fame because he was the one picking. So I obviously, you have to come up with a story, because Paul Levesque can't very well pick himself to be in the main event of the Hall of Fame the second year he's choosing the Hall of Fame cast. So they did a thing at a meeting where Undertaker and Shawn came out, and they said they were making an executive decision, and he's going into the Hall of Fame as the main event guy. And I don't know, and he's...
I actually believe this could be 100% true. It's just funny the way it was explained.
Do you really?
I actually do. I actually don't think he's putting himself in the Hall of Fame the second year he gets to pick. I can see them all getting together because at some point we're all going to do that for you in the Observer Hall of Fame, whether you like it or not.
I'm going to die first, so that ain't happening. But the thing, I don't buy it at all because number one, it's pro wrestling, and number two, he's the one who's making all these, like, whoever's in the Hall of Fame, he's already laid out his list and he already knows who the main eventer is. So they can't go and tell him you're the main eventer when he's already picked the main eventer. Like if they had just said you're in the Hall of Fame, it's one thing. Would they say you're the main eventer in the Hall of Fame? He's got to know. I don't buy it for a second. And I saw the clip and I wasn't convinced he didn't know, and then Stephanie comes out and kisses him and everything like that. I mean, I just remember.
So there you have it. Uncle Dave seems to think, he went on to tell some bullshit story. Well, I won't say it's bullshit. I can't say that it's bullcrap because back when this was going on, Meltzer was actually kind of on his game. he goes on to tell a story about Gordon Soley and how back in like 1997 they did a WCW Hall of Fame. WCW for a couple years inducted people, and they tasked Gordon Ramsay. You donkey! How are you going into the Hall of Fame? Anyway, yeah, Gordon Ramsay was in WCW. God, I can't. Gordon Soley was inducting Angelo Poffo into the Hall of Fame along with somebody else. It's irrelevant. But after he inducted him, he thought the ceremony was wrapping them. He thought the ceremony was wrapping up, and all of a sudden they hold on. We got one more guy to induct, and they sprung it on Gordon Soley, and Gordon Soley acted shocked that he was getting inducted, when in reality he was working and he knew all along that he was going in. So, and also from the clip, once again, Alvarez, call it what you want, but to me, Alvarez is calling Dave bullshit. You know, he's calling him out. Now, let me ask you this. He says in this clip that Triple H is the one that does the Hall of Fame every year. He does what Vince did, and now he decides who goes in and who doesn't. And that very well may be true. But for Meltzer to go, he already has his list. It's fake news. Fake news. There is no list. Anyway, I can't stop thinking about Trump calling out Dave Meltzer for being fake news. That's fucking great. Anyway, I mean, say what you want about Trump, but for Trump to badmouth Dave Meltzer, to go into a whole Trump tirade about Dave Meltzer, that's pretty fucking funny. But anyway, he's fake news. But anyway, how does Meltzer know that Triple H already has his list? If Meltzer knew that Triple H already had his list of who's going in and who's not going in the Hall of Fame this year, then Dave Meltzer would have reported who is going in the Hall of Fame already. He would have already had the headliner out there. But he doesn't know about Triple H's list. There is no, for all we know, there is no list. Fake news. Once again, fake news. This guy assumes way too much. And yes, there is somebody above Triple H that can make these decisions. His name is Nick Khan. He's the CEO. He's above Triple H. He's the one that answers to the TKO hires up, Ari Emanuel and so forth. Triple H doesn't have any day-to-day communication. I mean, with Ari Emanuel, he may talk to Ari maybe once a month, once a week, whatever. But he doesn't sit there and, sit there and go, I already have my list for the Hall of Fame. Anyway, Meltzer's fake news. But if you look at Triple H, he legit looked shocked. He legit looked like he was about to bubble up into happy tears. And say what you want about Triple H. He's done some crazy shit when he was a competitor. There is facts out there that he held people down, whatever the case may be. But he's done his bid for that company. He's done the work. And he deserves this honor. I'm sorry. You can call WWE's Hall of Fame fake, as Meltzer does for that one. Brian Alvarez even goes, well, we're going to induct you into the Wrestling Observer Hall of Fame one day. Yeah, the Wrestling Observer Hall of Fame has as much credibility, if not less than, WWE's Hall of Fame. It's true. People rag on these people who read Dave Meltzer and praise Dave Meltzer are also the neckbeards and slags who want to sit there and go, well, WWE doesn't have a physical Hall of Fame. Well, neither does Dave Meltzer. What does Dave Meltzer have busts of these guys that are in the Hall of Fame? What does he have, a Kenny Omega and a Young Bucks bust in his damn living room? If you come into my office, you'll see the Wrestling Observer Hall of Fame. No, but I truly believe in my heart that Paul Levesque did not know this was going to happen. And to sit there and say he already had his list made, he already knew who was going in. Well, obviously that list wouldn't include himself. I really honestly don't think that Triple H is such an egomaniacal. Vince wasn't even such an egomaniacal idiot to put himself in the Hall of Fame. Come on. Come on, Dave. Not everything is a fucking work. Okay? There's a lot of shit in pro wrestling that is a work. I don't think, but then there's sometimes, I don't think this is one of them. There's sometimes, where shit is real and shit does happen. Look at CM Punk in AEW that last year he was there. From Brawl Out forward. You going to tell me that's fake too? Come on. Come on. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment below. Uncle Dave, man. Everybody's talking about Dave Meltzer and how he's always fake news. He's lost a step or two. They say I got a screw loose. I thought Sleepy Joe had a screw loose. Look at Dave Meltzer. In regard to pro wrestling and news, Meltzer's slipping. Sleepy Dave, we're going to have to call him now. Sleepy Dave. We love to call him Uncle Sleepy Dave. And we'll see you down the road.
Ow. Riding? I'm eating right now. Get back to me later.